And you stir your pumpkin. Every wall just got a low heat on, and usually a couple hours, maybe longer, low heat until you get the right consistency. Then we'll add the other ingredients. Okay guys, so we took all the pumpkin everything outside the pumpkin, and we got this pot. We actually had two pots this size, and we boiled it down, and or at a very slow heat, because if you try to boil it, you're going to burn it up. And got it down to is a stringy substance here right now. So what we're going to do is put it in the blender and puree it and make it a finer pulp. This should do it. And what we got now will be a much finer produce. So we'll take that, we'll do the rest of it, and then we'll make our pies. Okay guys, so once we got the pumpkin all pureed, now we'll strain it, because your pumpkin has a lot of water in it. And strain drainer. So we need about 2.5 to 3 cups. And whoops, make a mess. Show you the recipe book we're using. These are the really old recipe books years ago. I think maybe Irving carried them, not even sure. And it's the pumpkin pie recipe. I'll make a mess yet before it's over. And what I'll do is I'll actually take a photo of this and insert it maybe on the community so that you can see it, or insert it in the video and you can pause and watch it. So let's get this strained. You can hear the water running. Okay, we'll be back as soon as we get some drier pumpkin. Okay guys, I'm going to take a shortcut. I'm not going to use the pie crust recipe or the pastry. I'm going to use this Pillsbury Doughboy. Woohoo! And see if I can roll this out. And yes, I did clean my hands. See if we can't get this in there. Hold on out. Okay, got the pie crust in. Minor damages. Make sure it forms that good around the sides. And I always put a couple slits in the bottom. Let the hair out. pie in, a few slits at the bottom, and lay this to the side, and we'll make our filling. Okay, just going to use the small mixer today, not going to get out the KitchenAid. And this bowl now, the first thing we're going to do is lightly beat 2 eggs. Now the recipe called for 3 cups. I got 4 here. We'll probably get some extra if we do make some, you know, extra pie or whatever. Second out. And we got tablespoon or teaspoon? Teaspoon. Ginger. So it's guideline, a little bit extra on it. Tablespoon of cinnamon. And a half teaspoon of allspice. And a half teaspoon nutmeg. Put that one on that one. Okay. And a cup of brown sugar. Already measured out. And a cup of evaporated milk. And recipe calls for whipping cream. We're from Newfoundland, so we use Fussels. So we get that in. Okay, pretty good. And a tablespoon vanilla extract. I think it's tablespoon. We'll say it's a tablespoon. A little bit extra. And we mix it. Now guys, when does this mix? It's still fairly runny. That's the way it should be. So pour it in this pie filling. And as I figured, I was going to have enough for 2 pie fillings. So that's why we had the second one all ready to go. And pour the rest in here. If you notice, I did put extra pumpkin in the recipe. As I keep saying, recipes are only guidelines anyway. Okay, now that we got the 2 pies ready to go, we've got the oven preheated to 425, and you put it in the oven for 425 for 15 minutes. Then you put it back the oven to 350 for about 45 minutes. So you keep watching it, it'll thicken up, and hopefully in a little while we'll be showing you a couple of pies. 1 hour later, pumpkin pie.